Greetings, this is the Baron. I'm here today with Sammy. We've got a special Mailday video that Sammy's got in. But first, I want to go over some of the collection that he's got down here. Sammy is a sealed product fiend.
Pack rat, as I like to say.
A pack rat. Some beautiful stuff just out here that he's looking to unload here and there. I love this kind of stuff. Starter decks. Oh, that brings me back. Nice fat pile of 4th edition. How often do you see an Antiquities booster pack or a Legends? It's the first time I've even ever seen one. I missed that 2 weeks that, you can get that kind of stuff in stores. Saga. Oof. Homelands packs. Beautiful, beautiful stuff here. And it only gets better. Got a special section down here for you to check out. How many people watching this have ever seen an Antiquities pack, or a 3rd edition pack, or even opened one? Been able to. Legends. The Dark. It keeps on going. I'm in awe. I've never stood in front of such a thing of beauty before. Incredible.
Woof. This was my 3rd submission to BGS. The other 2 were a long time ago and they were very quick. But what they did was they announced a price hike. When they did that, everybody flooded them with stock. So in order to get the economy pricing the way it was, I had to get these in by February 15th. I think it was 15th. I might be off by a few days, of 2021. So they still have their old pricing structure, which means you can get a price break at 100 cards. So I was like, okay, I'm sending them 100 cards. I don't even know if I have 100 cards worth grading, but I'm going to do it anyway. And that was 17 months ago. And this is a similar story to a lot of people. I have a friend who lives in Czech Republic. He sent them 400 cards. Other people that are like on Facebook, same thing. Their wait periods are all about the same. So this is just what it was. Everyone wanted to take advantage of that last second pricing structure because the prices shot up once that deadline hit of February 15th, 2021.
So this is the biggest one you've done?
Oh yeah, the other ones I sent away were like 16 cards, like some like high-end like Legends cards, whatever. So this in here is mostly beta rares. The best card in here is a Mishra's Workshop. One of the worst cards in here, I remember like I had to reach 100 cards. I'm like, Acid Rain's reserve list, all right, get it in there. And now it's actually worth like 100, 150 bucks, like a near mint. All these cards to me were near mint. Like I didn't send them anything that I didn't view as near mint, and I'm kind of notorious for being a bit of a condition snob. So I'm expecting a lot of 8.5s and 9s, but we will see. Any 9.5s is a bonus. Beta is everyone knows BGS is notoriously like strict with their grading,
and they've been
and it's gotten strict. Yes, good point. Actually, I'm glad you remembered to mention that because they have gotten stricter, and a lot of people aren't happy with some of the grades. Ironically, my order took so long that I heard they were starting to loosen up recently. Really? So like I kind of missed like that lull of them like being extra harsh.
Okay,
so maybe there's some hope for me to get some decent cards here. But a lot of beta rares, almost fully old school, Antiquities Legends, some Arabian Nights cards, a couple of like later reserve list cards like Grim Monoliths. I feel like there might be some Tempest cards in here like Alarin or something. But the vast majority of this is old school. So. Here it goes.
What are we trying to beat? What's your best graded card?
Oh,
that's what we're trying to beat today.
So
we're trying to get a better.
So I have something ultra cool to show you.
Tell us the story. Tell us the story.
Okay, so I bought this Invoke Prejudice on eBay. I can't remember when, for like $100. This is the best graded card I ever got back. It's the highest graded Invoke Prejudice in the world. It's tied with 2 others. And the other cool story about this card is that they don't grade it anymore, and the reason is because it's a banned card for racial reasons, for obvious reasons. If you look at it, yeah. So they won't grade it anymore. That's the main point I'm trying to make is they won't grade it anymore. I don't think. Someone told me that like Crusade was also a banned card, and someone said they were starting to grade those again. So I might be iffy on my facts, but I know at one point BGS stopped grading all those banned cards. Crusade, Invoke Prejudice, Imprison, there's some other ones, Pradesh Gypsies. So this card I will never sell because it's part of my Legends set and it's the highest graded card I ever got back. 2 sub-10s, a 9.5, and a 9. 1.5 away from being perfect. I never got a 10 before in my life.
We'll see.
I'm not holding my breath. It's difficult. So, it would be great, but that would be a huge bonus. 9.5s to me are huge bonuses already. A 10 is like hitting the lottery. So without further ado, we're doing this.
Right on in.
17 months in the making.
Should we get a $1 knife? That's so short.
Yeah, it's not the best knife. I mean, it's still a knife. It works.
Okay, all right.
We'll get there. I wasted about 2 extra seconds of air time. Wow, this is a big deal here. Like, I've been checking BGS's website like every week for months and months and months, and like every little update I would get would be huge, and I was really, really looking forward to this for a long time. I'm sure my wife's sick of hearing about it. Oh, look at that.
What a brick.
What a brick is
Beautiful,
right.
beautiful brick of plastic protected mintiness. Oh, there's like a thing in there. So okay.
I don't know if we want to read that.
I want to make sure I open this correctly because I don't want to see anything. I mean, you're gonna get some clue because like silver labels means it's a 9, or a gold label is a 9.5. A silver label could also be an 8.5. But on a black label is obviously a 10. So the color in a white label means you got an 8 or less. I don't even know what's less than that because I never bothered to look. So you can get a clue as to what you're getting before you actually look at the card based on the color of the label being silver or gold. Okay, closer and closer we get. Oh, this cost me, I don't mind talking about the price. So this cost me with insurance and everything to grade 100 cards. It cost me $1,750, I think.
Yeah.
To do this now would be way more expensive because they don't offer like the price breaks anymore for economy pricing. Yeah, like it's way more expensive to grade cards now. So that's why I just like, I kind of panicked and just sent them everything. I'm kind of glad I did. But yeah, this is a pretty, use my extremely dull knife here to help me out. We'll get there. Yeah, this is definitely better. Okay, I want to grab from the back for sure.
I don't know which is the back.
I don't know. The first card I might have a 50-50 chance of screwing up the first card.
I can take a look, and that way you won't see.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, this is the front.
That's the front.
Are they all the same? Yeah, these are all front.
So I'm
This
gonna
is the back.
go like this.
Yes.
This is the way I'm doing it. Oops. Okay. Oh, cool, and it's even upside down, so I don't even see the labels. That's actually better. Okay. Card number 1. Here we go.
Yeah, make a slit right. Yeah.
Once I start pulling them, it'll get easier. This one's really difficult. Okay. I see a silver label, so that means it's going to be a 9 or 8.5. We got a winter orb.
Nice. Winter orb,
Nice.
9.
Not a quad. I did get an 8.5 corners, but this is one of the nicer cards I sent them. I'm happy with this. Any 9 is even a basic 9. So the lingo is if you have one grade that's below the grade, it gets a basic score, and then every other grade that is above, it gets a plus. So this got 3 9s and an 8.5, which gives it an overall score of 9, but it's called a 9 basic. So it's like the lowest possible 9 you can get. Hey, a beta that's a 9 is amazing. So very, very happy with that grade. Like I said, 9s are kind of what I'm going for because BGS is not easy. Oh, that's not good. That's a white label. That means it's going to be an 8 or even less. This is because of the centering. This card is beautiful, but do you remember when I bought this, Andy?
I remember the story.
Okay, I'm going to take a little extra time on this card. Look at this card. It got a 9 for edges, a 9.5 for surface, a 9 for corners. I knew this card was like immaculate when I bought it. The centering is atrocious. It got a 7 for centering.
I'm actually surprised you got that card.
And it just completely killed the grade. So unfortunately, I'll probably be looking to trade this card to get another one because
I think at the time you were close to finishing your uncommon.
that was the last uncommon. That was the last one.
You just wanted to be end.
And it was mint. And it was mint because all the other grades got 9s, but the centering was just completely awful. So, hey, it happens. We got a gold label here, and it's a Meekstone 9 with a 10. Whoa, not bad. This is a quad 9 with a sub 10 and a sub 9.5. So this would be called a, I hope I'm getting this right. This would be a BGS 9 plus, and I'm not sure what the lingo is for having one be a 10. This is a great hit.
Just plus then.
I think it's got to be because if that surface was a 9.5 instead of a 10, it would be called plus. That I know, but it is a quad, which is huge. That's the main thing you want to get, especially with 9s. You want them all to be 9s or above because then you are in the quad range. That's when the price becomes a lot better.
All right. So I mean, we're seeing 10. We've seen a 10. So maybe.
That's not surface is the easiest 10 to get. Edges and corners are really hard. Centering, I've seen it. It's not easy, but you can do it. Surface is the easiest 10 to get. So the next card is a gold label. So this is a 9.5. This is a 9.5. Timberwolves. It's a basic because the corner's only got a 9, but as you can see, it's 3 9.5s and a 9.
That's nice.
This is awesome.
Beautiful card.
Basic 9.5 anything is great. 9 anything is great. So I'm pretty happy so far. And the soul ring was expected. Sadly, it was low, but it was expected. Silver, not terrible. Please be a 9, not an 8.5. Okay, it's an 8.5.
I feel like a lot of these are going to be silver.
Okay, so this is a cockatrice. Beta cockatrice, another one of my beta rares. It seems like we're going to go through the beta rares first, which there's a great deal of. I'm okay with an 8.5. The only thing that sucks is my centering got an 8. So it's not even a quad. It has some good scores. Corners 9, surface 9.5, edges 8.5, centering 8.
That's not bad.
Yeah, the rest of it's good, but again, like beta and alpha cards, they're just centered so poorly. Next, a Thunder Spirit. Okay, I thought we were going to go into more beta, but not bad. Less of a premium on Legends and Antiquities cards because the people are starting to take care of them better by then, but still not bad. So, not a quad because centering, again, I'm just getting murdered on centering here. 8.5 for centering, 9.5 edges, 9.5 surface, 9 corners. If this was centered better, this would have been a candidate for a 9.5. So, okay. Still not bad. It's still a 9. Next card. Silver label. Lion's Eye Diamond. This is really surprising and unfortunate. I expected much better for this. They gave me an 8 for centering, so we're just going to continue with this theme. I'm getting crushed on centering. Surface got an 8.5. A card from this era, greater than an 8.5, holds pretty much no premium. So this was this would qualify as a disappointment for sure. Because an 8.5 Mirage card, that's nothing. A 9 even isn't that great. Because these are newer cards, they're expected to be in better condition. So a bit disappointing there, but that's okay. I'm more worried about the beta cards anyway. This is a gold label. We got something here.
Drum roll.
Boom! Force of Will that I pulled directly from a pack myself. Quad 9.5 with a 10 centering. This is nice. This is nice. My friend Dennis was over here one night, and I had some Alliances packs. As you can see from back here, I was opening packs, and I pulled this card, and I immediately put it to the side. And unfortunately, this would have been a candidate for something better because it got a 10 centering right out of the pack. But every other grade is a 9.5. I am not complaining. This is a quad 9.5 plus Force of Will. This is a nice hit.
Beautiful.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Can't tell you how many of these I threw away.
It's an uncommon. Yeah. I see a gold label. So we got something else here. And Lake of the Dead. It's a basic. I'm not complaining. It's still a 9.5. An Alliances card. Yeah, like I tried to do all the reserve list stuff. 9 for centering. That's just more of the same. So I can't stress enough, like if you have a really nice centered old school card and it's in good condition, those are the cards that are really like the best for possibly getting graded because centering was just horrible back then. All right, we got a silver label here, so hopefully a 9. All right, my metal worker is a 9 and it's a plus. That's the highest 9 you can get. 9.5 centering, 9.5 surface, 9 corners, 9 edges. Not bad at all. So that's good. I'm happy with that one for sure. Got a gold label. Hopefully it's a beta card.
I think you're getting a lot of gold labels.
Well, I think it's for the newer stuff because we're getting because those are
That's good.
Grim Monolith. It's a basic, but again, it's a 9.5. Once you get into that 9.5 range, the premiums start getting really crazy. So happy with this also. Only 9 it got was corners. Probably the hardest overall grade to do well on, especially for Magic cards. They can come right out of the pack and have whiting on them. And it's just so hard. Like, that's why, like, 9s, 9.5s are, like, I'll take them. Like, all 8.5s aren't terrible. We got a silver label here. Another Grim Monolith. I did send them two. I don't remember, but I guess I sent them two. This one's a 9, and it's a basic, so pretty big step down from that one. Not a huge premium, again, because it's a newer card, but it's still a 9, so there is a slight premium. Not terrible.
It goes into the trade binder.
That does go to the trade binder. So anybody who's interested in a 9 Grim Monolith, this is now available. So is the Lion's Eye Diamond. What do we got here? It's silver. Okay, back to the beta rares. And Okay, it's a 9, and here's what I don't get. This card is centered so bad, and it got a 9 for centering, so this one kind of doesn't make sense. I don't know if you want to take a look. That centering, to me, is pretty awful. And they gave me a 9, so I'm not going to complain, but this thing is shifted left to right pretty badly.
This is an 8 centering, so...
Yeah, so, like, if you look at it, there's a whole point difference there. And I know, like, okay, so the cockatrice is shifted a high up also, so that makes sense. But, I don't know. I feel like they might have given me the benefit of the doubt on that. I'll take it. Because the centering's not horrendous, but it's not a 9. I would have said an 8.5 maybe.
I don't know. I feel like centering is very... it's hard to get that wrong.
That's the one
the thing they have is very standardized.
That should be the least subjective.
So that's, yeah, exactly. So that's
okay.
surprising.
Moving on to another silver pirate ship. And it's a 9 with 2 9.5s. Nice hit right here. That's a BGS 9 quad plus because it's all 9s, 2 9.5s. Very nice. This is the last pirate ship I'll ever need. This qualifies for, we made it. We're there with pirate ship.
No more chasing down pirate.
No more chasing down pirate ships. We're good. We're there. Okay. Another silver. Whoa. Jesus, too excited. Sleight of mind, same thing. Awesome. Quad 9 plus. Got all 9s, 2 9.5s. I know I'm a condition snob, but I mean I'm kind of proud of myself right now because I don't take cards that are like lightly played and everything. I only send them cards I thought were really good. Centering is the one thing I don't really pay as much attention to. As you can see, I've been getting kind of hurt with the centering, but it's the physical condition of the cards. I'm very happy with the grades they're giving me. And again, I am like very particular about the cards that I was sending in, so I expected good scores, centering aside, and that's kind of how it's playing out right now. Aspect of Wolf, a quad 9 again with 1 9.5. So this is a quad 9 plus.
Cards on my list.
Centering 9.5.
I need beta aspect of wolves.
Beta aspect of Wolf. Sorry, if this was a little bit worse, I would have cracked it and traded it to him. But this is unfortunately the
I
final.
don't want this one. I can't afford this one.
I know a guy.
Aspect of Wolf is one of the
He might
cheaper
still have
rares.
it. I don't know.
And thank you, Andy, for the redistribution of cards. We got a
put
gold.
it by-
We got a gold, and I think we're in the beta rare, so this might be a gold beta rare.
Don't drop it.
Come on. Power Surge. Okay. Crappy beta rare. It's a 9.5. It's a quad 9. Nope. Sorry. Corners are a 9. So this is a basic. This is a 9.5 basic. Sign me up for that all day. I see gold label, and it's just like, I don't care what it is. It's already like, you're already in the money there, so. Here's a silver one. Animate Dead. I don't remember sending them this, but okay, because it's an uncommon. I guess I was really desperate to reach that 100 card.
Towards the end.
It has an 8.5 for corners, so it didn't reach quad, but it does have a 9.5 surface. So this would be considered a BGS, a basic 9 plus. The basic comes from having an 8.5. The plus comes from having one grade be a 9.5. So maybe one day I'll look for one that's a quad, but this is definitely good enough. I'll take it.
Is that for the set?
Yeah, all the beta cards in here are for this set. Like none of those are for trade unless they grade too low. Unfortunately, we're gonna have a disappointment here. That's a white label. So this is an 8 or less. Please don't be something too good.
Oh, why couldn't it have been the power?
Oh, it's a good one too. Darn. Okay, I remember buying this on Discord and I knew it wasn't great. So I am not surprised at all. It got a 7.5 for edges, which it totally deserves. It got an 8 for corners, which maybe a little bit of a disappointment. 9.5 centering, 8.5 surface. Looks like my quest for a mind twist must continue because I will not accept this trash. Kidding, of course I'm kidding. Okay, so that's I was expecting that. I was hoping for 8 and 8.5, but totally justified. I think that's a just grade. It kind of deserved it. Silver label here, which is going to be the majority of these, I would think. Boom. Warp Artifact, one of my favorite pet cards, as Andy knows.
Garbage.
It's not garbage. It's actually useful.
I love it. I'm starting to play it now.
So Warp Artifact, edge is 8.5, keeps it from being a quad, but it had 2 9.5. So this is a basic 9++. Pretty damn good. Crappy rare, low end rare, but it's a 9. As far as I'm concerned, I'll never need another Warp Artifact again.
The 9 stack is winning.
Yeah, 9s that's great. I wanted 9s. 9s is what I was going for. Another silver one. Boom.
Ooh,
God.
that's a nice one.
Okay, it's 1/2 point away from 9. Damn. This is a quad 8.5++ because it got 9 centering, 9 surface, 8.5 for the other 2 grades. We just missed it. I remember getting this as an EX from Card Kingdom and thinking, why is this card EX when it should be near mint? And that's where I got this from. So Card Kingdom, thank you for undergrading your card. Another silver label. Hordes.
Oh, yeah.
One of my absolute favorite cards. I got onto this card because of my friend Peter, who sadly passed away several years ago, and I still build decks with demonic hordes in them. And every time I do, it makes me think of him when we were kids and we were playing Magic, because he played almost exclusively straight black with sinkholes and demonic hordes. So this is an especially cool card.
Sick.
The art's awesome. I have one playmat in my entire life, and it's the demonic hordes playmat. So this card has a special meaning to me.
Shout out to Adam.
8.5. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Adam Mercado, for my playmat. It's getting way more use than it was in your closet. So that's good. And it got 2 9.5. So this is a half point away from being a 9. If the surface or corners would have gotten a 9, it could have gotten a 9. Would have been great. But still, this got decent grades and a 9.5 centering. See, every once in a while they cut their cards correctly back then, I guess.
Here and there, here and there.
Yeah, it's rare, but then you get like the soul ring that's like half off the card. Another silver. Boom. Royal. Okay, I knew this card was going to do well. Andy, you were with me when I bought this.
Yeah, I was here. I was there when you got it.
We drove an hour south to meet some guy. He had some cards. I bought a really beat up Beta Tiger from him, and this was the main reason I went. Quad 9 plus, because of it's 9.5 for centering, 9s everywhere else.
I'm actually surprised.
Super nice hit.
If I remember, it had a ding or something.
Maybe it did.
Some sort of surface.
Well, obviously it has something because it didn't get like 9.5s everywhere, but that's still awesome. And Royal Assassin's a high-end rare, so that's a good one to get a quad on. That's not as nice as the Winter Orb. So far to me, I think the Winter Orb is probably the best hit. Our first card pulled, but other than that, there you go, another silver. Come on, 9. Okay, Contract from Below. It is a basic because of the 8.5 centering. Thanks again, centering. But 9s everywhere else, hey, I'll take it. I want my whole set to be 8.5s or above. Maybe 9s or above one day if I want to improve. But like right now, I'm understanding my limitations.
Some
and 8.5s
goals
is
right
better.
there, Sammy.
Yeah, and for power, I know I'm not going to get 9s. That's just way too expensive. For duels, I would like to, but we'll see. All right, another silver label. Bad Moon, sweet.
Beautiful card.
Great grades. Half a point away from a gold label. This is a quad 9 plus plus. Centering a 9, corners a 9, edge is 9.5. Not easy to get. Surface 9.5. Okay, pretty good hit right here. Very happy with this. Any quad 9 for a beta rare is just like, I mean, awesome. All right, another silver. I haven't seen a gold in a while. Psyblast. And it's a nice one. Same as the other one. It's a quad 9 plus plus. 9.5 corners, 9.5 center surface. I mean, boom. This to me is like exactly what I'm looking for. Like any quad 9s at all. And this has the bonus of having 2 extra 9.5. So very awesome. I consider that a good hit as well. Even for an uncommon. Another silver label. Stasis.
Oh, wow.
Okay, corners got an 8. That's where it got killed. Everything else was a 9, and centering 8.5. So this is I would probably need to replace it at some point because it's the corners 8 would just drive me nuts. I'm just one of those people. So
when that comes up for trade, you let me know.
yeah, I mean it's still minty. It's just you can tell top left corner definitely has some damage. This would have been one of those ones where I was hoping for a quad 8.5. Corners just brought it down.
The journey's
Can't win them all. Can't win them all. So
he's
that's
gonna finish the beta set and then he's gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna upgrade a couple here and there.
This one's silver, but the next one is gold. So last silver before we have a chance at something really big. Mana Shore and centering 8.5.
Is that a pet card of one of yours? I feel like both of you guys be running that card.
I tried to do this with like Psychic Venom because I'm like, Mana Shore's like a time walk, isn't it? Kind of.
I tried to do it with Time Walk and 4 mana shorts and like
it's a cool card.
recalls.
I respect anybody that plays stuff like this because I mean I hate blue. I'm a notorious blue hater, but this is like a spicy blue card. This card's pretty awesome. Happy with the 9. It's not a quad because of the centering and 8.5, but it did get a 9.5 surface. So basic 9 plus. I will take that all day. Here we go. Gold label. Come on. Hit me.
Boom.
It's worth the revised duels. Okay. It's a basic, but it's still a 9.5. And I believe this is the one from my set because I sent them really minty duels, especially for dual lands. If they're not like perfect, there's almost no premium on duels even for like quad 9. So this would get a little bit of a premium because any 9.5 is awesome.
That surprises me. I feel like that's a pretty rare thing.
No, because by revised, people were understanding that you have to take care of your cards. So like, I mean, and they were centered better. Like the technology, like everything was better. It was easier to find cards that are good condition. All right, next card is a gold, but this one's a silver. We got another Bayou, which is a 9 and absolutely available for trade.
Trash. Complete
Wait,
garbage.
you sent them 2? You just
Yeah,
hedge
this
your
one.
bets?
This
These are
one is
like-
this is a quad 9 plus. So okay, slight premium maybe, but I only want one of each. This is like an extra card. I'm gonna put in my tradable pile. Hopefully this helps me get like something upgraded. Still pretty good. It is a quad 9, but again for revised duels not great. We got a gold label here. I'm assuming this is probably another dual land.
Volcanic.
And it is a
Badlands.
Badlands. It's a basic, so a bit of a disappointment there, but that's okay. Any 9.5s are good, even for revised duels. Centering got a 9, which does not make any sense because I wouldn't have, if it was off center, I wouldn't have sent it. I mean, look at this.
Well,
That's
these are
not
off
that
center.
9 centering is not 9 centering. That's really nice centered. So I might have a dispute with this. Is they've been doing good up till this point. I've agreed with most of their stuff. I'm gonna have to disagree with them on the centering here.
Well,
That's
these
really
these
nice.
Bayous are off center. You could tell.
Yeah, that Badlands is nice. For 9, I mean, even if it's a little off center, you give it a 9.5, but that's not 9 centering.
I need to replace one of my Bayous. It is like
No, I think it
half the
looks
back is
same.
missing.
Yeah, it
I
looks
can't
kinda
afford
the
yours,
same as
but
these. Oh, that's fine.
Silver, probably another duel, another Badlands. And this one is a quad 9 plus, which is important because if it had an 8.5, that would make it almost like raw and mint value. But since this is a quad 9, there should be a slight premium even for a revised duel. So not unhappy with that. Like I said, 9.5s are really tough. We have something there. Oh, volcanic. This is my second graded volcanic, and this one got an 8.5 for surface. How did that happen? I don't know. Oh. I see a little like piece of dust there.
You
This
just
would have
put
been.
a- You put a rock in
I
it.
probably could have like cleaned that if I really wanted to. I probably wouldn't want to mess with it. But you see that like on the top line? There's a little brown dot.
Really? That was not just a piece of dust that ended up in there?
And hey, BGS does not.
Just
Hey, I
like-
told you they don't mess around. 8.5. They're like, screw you, 8.5. They brought the
Wow.
hammer down on me and they killed my volcanic. So this is really just worth what a near mint volcanic would be worth, even though it's I mean it's a big. I guess it's maybe it's a slight premium because whatever.
Did
But
you send that volcanic in? That
I don't, I
they
still have
said-
it.
Oh, okay.
I still have that
I
one.
still
That's in my
see-
next graded.
They're gonna-
Okay,
they're
we
gonna-
have a gold. So come on, give me a quad 9.5, even if it's a revised duel. Come on, there we go.
Ooh,
It's
that's a
not a
good one.
quad, but it is a volcanic. 9 for edges. So I don't know why I sent him so many volcanics, but I guess I had a bunch of really nice volcanics. That's a good one to have.
Yeah, good
That's
problem to
the,
have, huh?
That's the best duel. So hey, definitely not complaining. But that was that's pretty good. Like I said, any 9.5, sign me up. We got a silver Sanger Vampire. Okay, it got an 8 for corners. Yeah, it deserved it. This has got some. Even the edges aren't great, and they gave me an 8.5 in edges. So yeah, this probably deserves that. Sangers aren't too super expensive, so I may look to upgrade this one day, but because it's not a quad. Anything quad 8.5 and or above, I'd probably be happy with. But this one has an 8 for corners, so I'll just put that over there. Come on, gold label. Nope, silver. That's okay. Savannah Lions.
Wow.
Got an 8 for corners, and might be a little strict, but yeah, there's definitely some stuff going on. 9.5 centering, so take that.
Just crack it.
Yeah, and yeah, I remember buying this. I think I got this off of eBay, and I remember thinking to myself, it's cool enough to send, but I'm not expecting like great things. So you can tell there's some wear on it.
It's trash.
Back looks pretty decent.
It's trash.
Like
Get
I
the
said,
garbage out of our camera.
Let's just crack it at the end of this video, and then you can trade it to me.
all right, another silver. Come on, be a 9, not an 8.5. All right.
Nice.
It's a Legends Rare, Willow Satyr, 8.5 for corners, 9.5 surface, 9.5 centering, 9 edges, and the corners kind of ruined it. I have more higher standards for my Legends set because that's my favorite set. I will look to upgrade almost all my rares into 9.5s because I just pride myself on my Legends set being like all high-end stuff. So this is pretty cool.
The journey
Bit of a
never
disappointment.
ends.
But whatever, because my Legends cards are in better shape than my Beta cards, so I expect better from them. Another silver label, probably a Legends. Oh, Antiquities. Argivian Archaeologist. Got a 10 centering.
Nice.
All right. 9 edges, 9.5 surface, and then corners, 8.5. Come on, corners. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Not disappointed in this. I got a 10 subgrade. The 8.5 sucks a bit, but that's okay. Still got a 9. I can't complain too much at all.
That card is a victim of a buyout recently, I think.
Archaeologist, yeah, that was what Keith was saying. Oh, gold label.
Gold label.
Okay, come on. Please be the workshop. Please be the workshop. Thomas's
No.
coffin.
It's
Ah,
Antiquities.
did get a 10 surface. 9 corners. And it deserves it. Yeah, there's a white ding there. If anything, this is an overgrade because to me the centering on this is not good at all. They give me a 9.5 centering for this. Okay, this is one that went in my advantage, but dude, not even close. Look at the back centering on this. It's not even close.
So
That's
what?
terrible.
What did they get? What did they
You
get?
got a 9.5 centering.
That's a
Even the
miracle.
front's not that. It's a little high. It's a little bit high.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
I'll
back,
take it.
though, is so far off.
The back centering. Maybe this is proof that they don't like care about the back centering as much because the back centering deserves like an 8.
Oh yeah, look at that. Right
It's not
here.
even close.
It's so obvious.
But they gave me a 9.5 centering, so
Even
am I
here
going
you
to
can see it a little
complain?
bit.
Of course not. But I feel like I got away with murder on this one.
Wow. Yeah.
Hey, I'll take it. 9.5 Tanos' coffin. That's good enough. For Antiquities and Legends, I want 9.5s. For Beta, I mean, I'm taking 8.5s. And we got another silver. City of Brass. I remember this. It's because of the centering. I bought this from Steve. And I knew it was going to get dinged for centering. And it
And
did.
you did it anyway.
It did, but not terrible. It got me an 8.5 centering. It probably deserved that or worse. It is a quad plus plus. It was a half point away from a 9, which would have been great. But still, I probably will look to upgrade this to a 9. But this is still pretty good. I knew this card was going to have a centering issue, so I'm actually pretty happy that it got a quad at least. It didn't get like an 8 centering or 7.5 centering. I will take it. Next, gold label. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Workshop.
Workshop.
hit.
Old Man of the Sea.
Oh, still awesome.
Centering 9, everything else 9.5, and the surface 10. So not a quad, but that's okay. Gold label, all day long, and a sub 10 just for the heck of it. Awesome, and yes, I'll never need a Old Man of the Sea ever again. You will be.
Done. Gold label locked in.
Let's
You
not.
will be
Let's not be too hasty. I'll talk to you in like 3 years.
When I yeah.
When it's all gold labels, like this one's not a 10.
All right, we got a silver label. Come on, 9. 8.5
Ooh.
Beta Armageddon. Half point away from a 9. And not only that, it got 2 9.5s. What was the problem here? Centering 9.5, surface 9.5, edges 8.5, corners 8.5. Damn.
Wow, and it only got 8.5. There's no 8s even to drop it down.
Yeah, but that's because it averages. I mean, it does average out to a 9. But if I would have gotten one of those corners be a 9, I believe this card would have been a 9.
Did you send in your abyss?
I did.
Oh,
it's in here.
man.
It's in here.
If it gets a 9,
Okay, I see there is an edge. Okay, there's definitely an edge thing right there. So justified on the edges. Oh, the bottom right corner is a bit. Yeah, I guess this kind of got what it deserved. So all right, but like I said, this is beta, so I'm not expecting much higher than that for beta. The mind twist was definitely.
If the
bummer.
abyss gets a 9.5 or 10, I'm gonna be so upset.
It's not.
Just stop it right now because that's actually was my abyss.
It was.
And the story was that Sammy had a near mint quote unquote abyss.
Barely
that-
any difference.
That he had for a long time, right? You had it for a
Yeah,
while,
yeah.
right?
Huh?
And he was so annoyed at this tiny microscopic ding on the top.
Yeah.
That he was like annoyed. It's like, this is not good enough for my legend set. And then I was like, oh, I got some, pretty nice abysses. So I brought an abyss, and he hounded me, and he hounded me, and he hounded me until I was like, all right, man.
So
just
I gave him.
take
go ahead,
the
finish it.
abyss.
You remember what I gave
Give
you
me
for?
your abyss, and we worked out the difference. there.
$50.
Something like that.
I gave you $50.
Oh, let's see what this
So-
grade comes up.
So
I
I paid-
almost don't want to see. What,
Yeah.
what this
So I
grade-
paid $50 to not have some slight edge wear on the top of my card.
Insane,
and
maybe.
We'll see if it's worth it. So the edge grade of the abyss is going to be like really important. So another silver label. Reverse damage, and it's a 9, and it's not a quad, but that's okay. Surface, man, of all things, Surface got an 8.5. That's the easiest grade to do well on. So this is a basic, but hey, basic beta rare. That's a 9. That's a win.
Yeah, a lot of these are like
Another
9.5
silver.
surface.
Another silver. Probably a beta rare. Righteousness.
Beautiful card.
It's a quad with 10 centering. Really nice.
Perfectly centered.
Yeah.
Got
So
lucky.
I know I sound like a broken record. I'll never need a beta righteousness ever again. So nice. That's a good hit right there. Any beta rare. And another silver. Sedge Troll.
Big one.
I got this from Star City Games, and it's a quad, which is huge, with a surface 9.5. Star City Games was notorious for having some of the best condition cards back when I was buying these. So like I knew
They're still
if I
pretty
got
good.
it from
They're still-
there, it would be good, and they didn't disappoint. Quad 9+, Sedge Troll, and that's a above average rare, so that's probably worth a good amount of money itself. Being a
Beautiful.
9. That is beautiful, and I use Sedge Trolls all the time. Silver Label. Mana Flare with a corners 8, edges 8.5, surface 9.5. Okay. I think it's deserved of those. I definitely see some wear. I would have been nice if they gave the corners an 8.5 so I can keep it in the quad range. So not bad. Deserves what it gets. But oh god, there's some big edge wear there too. So maybe I should be lucky. Yeah, edges get on 8.5. So yeah, like this card is probably just worth near mint raw at this point for being 8.5 right there.
I'm
Okay.
keeping all the betas here.
Silver Label. Boom. Farmstead. 8.5 corners. Everything else a 9 with a 9.5 centering. So almost the quad. Whatever. 9. Sign me up. And it's a Farmstead.
It's a
Like
Farmstead,
I
it's
mean,
alright.
arguably the crappiest beta rare in the set. So moving right along. Island Sanctuary. Very cool card. 8.5 corners. 9s everywhere else with a 9.5 surface. So a basic plus 9. Hey. Keep on racking up the beta rare 9s.
Most of
Oh,
these
this is
are-
going to be a bad one.
Uh-oh.
It's got a white label. Please don't be a good card. Please be something crappy.
Another Farmstead.
Personal Incarnation.
All right.
Got a
Yeah, I think it's
7.5 for
somewhere.
surface. Why?
There must be something.
It got a 7.5 for surface and an 8 for corners. Man, they really beat this card up. They didn't even get any 9s. Wow. Okay, so this is bad. Okay. Hey, the Mind Twist was way more of a disappointment. But
In the trade binder.
oh yeah, that's trade binder for sure. Sarah Angel.
Ooh, Lady in the Sky.
All right, I expected better. I knew the centering was off. Story behind this card is I told my friend Steve that I'm going to put this in my will for him. Because I bought this card with him when we first started, like in 2015 or something. And I was like, I have to get a Beta Sarah Angel that's mint. Bought this on eBay. I knew it was off-centered. The other scores, I feel like it was nicer than that. It got a 9 for surface, 8.5 corners, 8.5 edges. Everyone knows Sarah Angel. This is like one of the more iconic cards. Yeah, there's some back edge wear. So I should probably be happy with a quad 8.5.
You know what it is? It's the lower right front corner. It's like a tiny little indent there. You see?
Really?
Yeah.
That looks like maybe like factory stuff.
Lower right.
I've seen
See
cards
that?
have that, and not.
I mean, that's the only thing I can see. But I don't
Yeah,
know. Whatever.
I don't know. But yeah, that's a little bit of a surprise. A lot of silver labels. Cyclopean Tomb, Andy. This is
Oh, I like that card.
damn, half a point away.
My
You got a
favorite
9.5
art.
centering, 9 surface, 8.5 edges and corners. It's a quad, 8.5 plus. Not terrible, but you know,
Love the art of that card.
still, it is a quad 8.5, so can't complain too much. Another silver. Plowshares. Paul De Silva, you sold me
yeah.
this, and you said it was mint, and you were not kidding. It's a quad 9 plus. So shout
you,
out to
Paul.
Paul De Silva for selling me this. I believe I rewarded him by giving him some free empty wrappers. He wanted like an empty Legends wrapper, an empty Antiquities wrapper. Like he wanted empty wrappers, and I just gave it to him for free because he gave me a pretty good price on this. That was part of one of those grab bags that they do.
Yeah. It was,
Yeah. So happy with that. Quad 9 plus. Perfect. Ankh of Mishra 9 with a 9.5 and an 8.5. Not a quad. It's a 9. And there it is. My final beta Ankh of Mishra. Oh, we got a gold. Finally. A gold that's coming up after this one.
We want
The workshop. The workshop is what I'm worried about the most. Icy. It's not a quad. Damn. Edges 8.5. This would have been one of those iconic cards that I really wanted to be nice. Icy Manipulator, Sarah Angel. like value-wise, they're not like super crazy, but like they're iconic. So I might be a little bit more picky with getting like a really nice copy of those. It's a 9. You know the deal. I'll take it. Okay. Big. Oh, and another gold one
Gold's
behind
coming
this. Oh, come on. Boom! Acid Rain. The cheapest card I sent them. This was the card that I needed to make it to 100. I was like scrambling. I'm like, I need one more card. I'm like, give me a reserve list card from Legends. I'm like, okay, Acid Rain. This was the final card I chose to submit. It's not a quad. It's a 9.5 basic. So I'll take it. It's a Legends card, which makes it a little bit less valuable. But I was hoping that was a beta. Oh, more gold.
Gold's coming up.
We got gold after this too. Angus.
Woo.
Basic 9.5. So, okay. But Angus is a good card. One of the higher cards in Legends. This is my second Angus. I remember like seeing this and thinking like, okay, this should grade high. It got a 9.5 centering.
Wait, is the Angus? This is the first one you got graded?
I don't
You
know
have another
actually.
grade?
I think I have another one because
Better than this? No, probably not. Right?
I don't think so. No, my other one's a 9. This is an upgrade to my other Angus. So there is a BGS 9 Angus that is going in the trade binder.
Nice.
So
it's gonna tip over. I don't want. Yeah,
okay,
let's go.
got a silver after this. Come on, Mishra's Workshop. All Hallows Eve. This is not even my card. I don't
Really?
think.
Thanks.
No,
Thanks a lot.
I don't think it's my card. I have 2 All Hallows in here, I think. And this one of the All Hallows belongs to Steve Smith, one of my good friends who I started this whole journey with. And I told him I would get this sent for him. So, Steve, when you get to this point, you are going to be jumping up and down because this one might be. I don't even know if I sent him another one. I might have sent him 2.
Yeah, how do you know the difference?
Right.
I do know the difference. I'll have to look at like
Quad 9.5. This is nice, Steve.
that might be it.
This is
And-
yours. Good job.
Yeah, because that happens to
Does
be
that
my.
beat yours?
No, mine's a quad
Oh.
9.5 plus. I have
okay.
110 subgrade.
Otherwise, he might not let it go.
That is my favorite Magic art in Magic. It's number 1.
I love it.
All Hallows Eve is my favorite card. I have 2 of them right now. I think I have a third one in here. I
So
can't
why don't put
remember.
this here for Steve?
But I want to say I think that's his, but I could be wrong. Silver label. Tolarian Academy. Sorry for all you old school people. It's kind of a buzzkill. Major buzzkill because a 9 for an Urza Saga card. It's
That's just raw mint.
like, let's just keep moving. Let's waste less time on that one. I'm more interested in like the really old stuff. Silver label, boom, beta rare, and an 8.5 for edges. But it's a 9, so I'll take it. Rock of Care Ridges. Sadly, this card is underplayed because of Lightning Bolt, because it would be good if it wasn't for Lightning Bolt. Same reason for Juggernaut, just bolt bait cards. But beta 9, thank you very much. I will take it. Another silver. Kudzu. It's a quad, and it has 10 centering, so this is a nice one.
I love this card. I used to play it all the time.
They hooked me up here. This is a good grade. For a beta, be a quad 9 with a sub 10.
Did it?
Yes,
did we
yes,
word it?
yes.
Now it's like the way it's worded. Just
They get to choose and
Yeah,
they just
it's
bury
a
it.
name.
Yeah.
Oh, I see a gold after this next one. Hopefully we're still in the beta rares. Cormu's Bell. Okay, it's a 9, so that's good. I was hoping it wasn't an 8, an 8.5. Corners are an 8.5, so it's a basic 9. That's totally fine. Goes in the 9 pile. Those are all wins to me. Silver. The Hive.
One of my favorites.
And it's a half a point away from a gold label. This is a quad 9 plus. Very nice hit. Yes. This is good. That's the best 9 you can get. All right, we got gold. And then another gold after one. So we got some good stuff potentially coming up. You know what I want to do? Workshop. Boom! Rasputin. It's a quad 9.5 though. I sold Andy a Rasputin for like $40 once. Because I don't know why. It was like way less. Like I got it on eBay for like a steal, and then I like lost money on it selling it to him like the very next day. I don't even know why I did it, but yeah. So that's my Rasputin. When I see Rasputin, I think of giving Andy a good deal.
$40 Rasputin.
Yeah, giving him like an LP
You
Rasputin.
should get Rasputin altered with my face on it.
I should. All right, we got a silver. We got a silver.
And then a gold
I like
after.
the fact that we're not getting a lot of these white labels. We've only gotten
Right,
3.
right.
The personal incarnation is the only one that was super unexpected. Mind Twist, bit of a bummer. Soul Ring, I understood. The centering is just so bad. Boom! Tetsuo Umezawa. All right, not a quad 9, which is kind of like the minimum I would want for a Legends card. It got an 8.5 for corners. Too bad. 9.5 centering, 9.5 surface. So if the corners would have cooperated, this had a chance at a 9.5. So that's okay.
How is this a 9.5 centering? Look at the pack.
Oh, we've
Yeah.
already seen the centering
Like, this
issues.
is-
I feel like they
popping out
care
here.
more about the back. I mean the front centering.
Gold.
Gold label, gold label, gold label. Show me the money. Workshop. Field of Dreams. It's, oh man. Corners got a 9, but it got a 10 centering.
Have we been close to
This
a 10?
was almost a quad 9.5 Field of Dreams, which is a above average rare in Legends. Still happy with any gold label, even if it is Legends. So
That card's on my list too.
pretty sweet card right there. Silver
Nice.
and Concordant Crossroads. That is a buzzkill because that's a Legends card, and it got 2 8.5s. So this is just a quad 8.5 plus.
That's good enough, or is that gonna bug you?
This is not good enough
This is
because
gonna
I
bug you.
am
It's gonna bug you.
just a pain in the ass.
To the
Pain in
binder.
the ass. That's binder all day long. All right, last one in this row. Man, we got so many cards. This is wonderful. Boom! Wheel of Fortune from Revised. All right, a quad 9 plus. This is the one from my set, so I'm a bit disappointed,
This
but not
card's value
terrible.
like tripled while you're waiting to get this box back.
I know that's true. That is true also.
That's true.
So this is good enough. I mean, it's a quad 9, and it's a plus just for a bonus. It's got a 9.5 centering. Revised cards, you really want like 9.5 to make any kind of like headway to make it worth grading. But considering I beat the price breaks, I can't really bitch. But I will. I'll bitch occasionally.
Yeah.
Oh, what's a blue label?
We'll find out.
altered.
Oh, maybe it's a reject. Maybe it's a fake card.
Oh, it's
Beta
altered.
Goblin King. Authentic Altered?
Yeah, it's got probably some.
Oh, it might be reback. Is that what that means?
No, not rebag. It's probably got an inking or something somewhere.
They said inking in the top left, top right, and bottom. What?
Let's see here. Evidence of color
That's-
added.
Really? Go ahead, take a look. That's getting cracked and then viewed closer because you can see black
The top
bleeding.
looks clean.
You can see black ink bleeding very easily. It's not hard to see. So, that's really surprising
Wait, where
and
do you-
sucking.
Sucking at the bottom here.
Where do you
Yeah.
see that? Oh, the front edges, the front corners.
Man, well, I guess I need a Goblin King now because that's not gonna fly.
Let me see.
Oh, that sucks.
All right, no
I
more.
think
blues.
it's top left corner. I can't tell. It's
All right,
really
we learned
well
something
done
about
inking.
blue labels. I was hoping that meant like, wow,
like
cool.
the best card ever.
It's not.
No, yeah.
I have never seen a blue label.
Like diamond.
Yeah, like I mean, I know black label's 10. I knew that was bad.
Didn't one of your workshops they came back?
Yeah, but
or
like,
something?
but that's what they said the last time. I sent it back, but I don't think it's. Well, I mean, hopefully it's not. I don't see another blue label.
Wait,
but-
you sent that one back with this?
I did, yeah, because I still think that was like complete nonsense. And I have my living plane is also in my regrade pile because it got an 8 for edges, and
Are we gonna see the living plane here?
I have it already. It's
Oh,
no,
you got
that's
it.
this one.
Okay, all right.
It's already that was that
Take
was
a
graded
closer
like
look at
years
this.
ago. Okay.
All right.
Oh, we got a white thing. So this is gonna be a bad grade. Boom, mana barbs. Ugh. Well, okay. If it's gonna be a bad card, it might as well be a low end rare. This is a pretty low end rare, so I'm glad it's mana barbs and not something better. But we are now on another card that got an 8. It got 10 centering, but it got 8 corners and 8 edges. So they beat this card up pretty good. The front left edge does look like a little bit. They're kind of harsh on this. I mean, 8's low. Okay, Mana Barbs is only is a cheap card, so I guess could be worse. Man, I guess I'm happy to see silver again.
Right.
Silver, Raging River, Micah. Shout out to Micah. This is his favorite card. Oh my God, 8.5 corners, but 9.5 centering, 9.5 surface, and 9 edges. So close, but I'll take it. Beta rare, it's a 9. Basic or not basic, that's a good grade. Next card, silver, a Scrubland. Ugh, with an 8.5 centering. This is literally worth almost cracking.
Crack it. Go to binder.
Yeah, the centering killed it. God, their centering is so hard to pin down. Like, that centering's not bad.
It's better than some other centering.
Yeah, exactly. Like an 8.5 centering for this is like, it is a little bit shifted, but
That's all right.
okay. So you go in the 9 pile, and that's definitely available.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's there.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay, if it's there, then it's there. I mean, I did not see it when I bought. I don't even remember where I got that Goblin King. I think I bought it off eBay, like most of my stuff.
All right, well, we got that out of the way. No more blues.
Hopefully, no more blues. Yeah, seriously. Silver. Oh, come on.
Oh, that's rough.
An 8 for edges on a UC? Where? Oh my god. I mean, there's some little stuff, but
Yeah.
oof. All right, we're hitting a bit of a snag here. This last row is not being kind.
Brutal.
I think we're doing good overall, but okay. I still like seeing silver. I just don't want to see those white ones. Workshop. It's a quad. Okay.
All right.
I will take it. I will take it. So this card I bought. This is one of the first cards I got when I started getting back into this because I was collecting an antiquity set. I actually sent them to this already. And I was like, this card's gonna grade super high because it's like perfect. They came back and said it had evidence of something. Me and Andy looked at it for a while. Even with his loop, I don't think he even saw anything. So I was like, I'm sending this card back. And I guess I got somebody who was a little bit better because obviously, like they found something like on the Goblin King.
Like the only thing we could find was like a dot of something light grayish. But we would talk about it, be like, why would somebody do that? Like, why would usually you do it to the edges?
It almost looks like graphite from a pencil instead of like a marker.
Yeah.
Like no one would do that.
Nobody used to use pencil, use marker, and there's no reason for that like tiny little thing to
exactly.
be.
So
It just didn't make any sense.
Okay. It's a quad 9. It's a workshop. That was the card that I wanted the most to be good. I'll take it. I mean, I would obviously a 9.5 would have been fantastic, but a quad 9 is the next best thing.
Yeah.
That makes it for me. I mean, we've been doing like good here, bad there.
You're done with these? You don't want it?
We're gonna go through them. But this was the card. This was the best card I sent them. So this was the card I was like most interested in seeing. Very happy with this. This kind of makes it almost all worth it just by itself. So fantastic. Quad 9 Mishras. That's the card I wanted. Here we go. Let's finish this up strong. Boom. Survival of the Fittest that I pulled out of a pack myself. Quad 9++ for a card from Exodus. Very minor premium, but this is my card anyway. This is part of my set. I'll accept this. This is good enough, even though it's like the new cards. And the thing that sucks is I pulled this card out of a pack myself. So you could just see how strict BGS can be with things. Like even a pack fresh card with a 9.5 centering, by the way. So this would have been like a great candidate for like a 9.5+ or a 10 or something really crazy.
Out of the pack, you know, your surface should be good.
Yeah,
should be fine.
Exactly. So that one especially like is a bit surprising, a little disappointing, but whatever. We got a gold, baby. We got a gold, and it's a plateau, and it's a basic. Ugh. So the worst dual land, other than maybe the scrub. Not centered well at all. It got a 9 for centering, so it deserves it. The rest of this card is really nice. This is good. This is like centering to me is like the least important grade because it's not the physical condition. So to me, that's my collector piece for my revised set. Not a base, not a quad, but that's okay. Silver label, Savannah. Oh man, all 9.5s except for centering. I have to improve my centering, like critiquing, because I'm sending them cards that are really nice. I'm obviously like kind of getting the other grades correct, but I keep getting hit on centering, man. Like this got a 9 because of an 8.5 centering. Every other grade's a 9.5. So this was like a pristine pack fresh card, but because of the centering, it drops it to a 9, and it's not even a quad. We got a silver label. It's a Tundra. It's, oh man, 8.5 centering. Again, this is the same theme. 9.5 corners, 9.5 edges, 9 surface, 8.5 centering to just spoil the party for Mr. Sammy. That's all right.
Must be rough.
Yeah, like look at the problems I'm complaining about.
Tough life here, Sammy.
There's people out there like they own like one beta card.
First world problems.
I am the worst. I am the worst.
Freaking worst.
Silver label, boom, Trop. It's a quad. I'll take it. Almost a 9.5. It got 9s for corners and surface, 9.5 for centering and edges. Really nice. Not a 9.5, but the next best thing. So, and it's a Trop, so that's good. We got gold coming up. Come on,
No
come
abyss,
on, come on,
no
come
abyss.
on. Come on, Andy's Abyss.
No abyss.
Oh.
Jade Monolith.
Oh.
A crappy beta rare, but it's a beta rare, so I can't be too mad. It got a 9 for corners. So you see, I didn't even get one. Did I even get one quad 9.5 or 9.5 for anything? I don't think so. Maybe the Force of Will. The Force of Will.
The Force of Will, yeah.
Okay, so the
Nothing
Force
in
of Will
beta.
so far was the best grade. We got silver. We got Sunglasses of Urza. It's a quad. Very nice.
Andy
I'll
wrote
take
this
it.
card.
2 9.5s and 2 9s. So this is a awesome pull. I mean, it's a crappy beta rare, but the grading, superb. Take it. I'll take it. Silver. Helm of Chatsuk, same exact thing. Quad 9++. 2 9.5s, 2 9s. Nice hit right there. Sign me up for 9s, one after another. I'll never get sick of them. Boom! Basalt Monolith.
That's a nice one.
8.5 for edges. Why did I send him this? This is really like... I mean, okay.
You're really slipping. It was late night.
I was dying to just reach that 100 card mark. Because this is not worth as much as an Acid Rain. So, okay, whatever. It got an 8.5
No, actually,
for edges.
it is. Yeah, I think they're going for like 100 apiece.
Okay, so it's similar.
At
It's
least.
similar, but this was a nice one. Unfortunately, 8.5 for edges is going to hurt it. It got 9.5 surface and corners. So this is a basic 9++. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Come on, let's see some gold. Oh, the next one's gold. Not this one. Animate Wall. You got to love this, like, janky, horrible, like, rares. They're just useless.
Love it.
Okay, it got an 8.5 for corners, but an overall 9 with a bonus of having a 9.5 surface. Again, any 9s for beta rares is winning. Gold label. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Be a beta rare. Blaze of Glory. All right, not bad. A middle ground beta rare. It's a basic because it got a 9 for corners. But hey, you see that gold label, you know you're doing well, almost regardless of what set it is. So especially for being a beta rare, that's a nice one.
We got 4 gold.
9.5 beta rare. Awesome. Okay, another silver. Blessing. It's a quad plus.
Blessing a rare?
Yes, it is.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Blessing, yeah.
And it's not that useless. I don't know. This card should be played more
Any
than that.
enchant creatures are rough.
I know.
Instant
Plow shit and
removal.
everything. Well, hey, beta rare, quad plus. Big hit. I don't care how crappy the rare is. Granite Gargoyle, one of my favorites. It's a quad. This is one of Andy's favorite cards.
Yeah,
It's
I love
also
that.
one of my favorite cards. Oh, go ahead, Andy. I'll let you handle the granite gargoyle. So yes, I do think of Andy when I think of granite gargoyles and Rasputins, not just.
It wasn't even good. I don't even know why.
It's a silver, but the next one's gold. That abyss is coming up, Andy. I just want to see a gold abyss so bad. Will-O-Wisp, one of my favorites. It's a quad. It's a plus for centering. Awesome. This is a card I put in almost every single deck. One day, I don't even know like what I'm gonna do to like make this card be like more heavily used. It's an awesome card.
It's the greatest block in the
really-
game. Kidding me? This,
Actually,
it has a place in
Andy-
the world.
I'm not,
Just picks on me relentlessly for using this
I feel
card.
like
It's in
only-
every one of my decks.
I feel like only Jeff White uses, like, he has a deck with these.
I think it's amazing. We're
Sweet.
Bad Moon too.
Quad
Just-
9. That's what I wanted. And Will-O-Wisp is not a crappy rare. It's like middle of the road to high end. So
I think it's beautiful. It's on my list too.
Will-O-Wisp is in my top 5 for like favorite cards. It's a gold label. Who knows? Listen, we don't have much left. We might
The
be.
Abyss.
This
Come
could be our
up.
last gold label.
No, this is,
Boom! Earthcraft.
what is that?
It's the best card in Tempest, and it is reserve list. I told you, I sent away some boring stuff because I needed to reach 100. I
EDH gold.
apologize to the audience. It's a basic one too, so that's a major buzzkill for a 9.5. Darn. Okay, we got silver. Silvers are never terrible. I just want to see white. Boom. Intuition. It got an 8.5 for centering. Ugh. Definitely got to upgrade from this because it's not even a quad 9 for a new like a modern-ish kind of
Is
card.
that part of your set?
It is. All these cards will be part of my sets. I
Okay.
would have never like wasted like but yeah, not too happy with that one because a 9 for like beta antiquity's great. For a newer card, 9 is especially a basic, not that great. Yawgmoth's Will, quad 9++. So okay, this is my one for my set. It's reserve list and it's not bad. It's not a 9.5, which would have been what I needed, but it's a quad 9++. Not too bad. I'll take it. Next card's a gold. We at least have one more gold to do. Time Spiral. Okay, it's a quad 9++, so the best 9 you're gonna get. We'll go through those a little bit quicker to get to this gold. Oh, and we got a gold next after
Gold
this.
time.
Come on, Abyss. Come on, Abyss. Come on, Abyss. Oh, Volrath Stronghold. All right,
Great
it's a
card.
basic.
Great card, just not an old school card.
Yeah, and it's a basic 9.5, so kind of a buzzkill there.
Let's bring it forward.
Yeah, I'll just take it out. You know what? Yeah, let's do it this way.
You lay it down. Lay it down.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be standing up like that.
Like that. Okay. And we got gold. Come on. I'm still hoping. I know the Abyss is in here.
Now you just want it just to spite me.
Slither
You knew
Queen.
this was gonna come back good.
I have another one that's even nicer.
Oh.
Okay, got a 9 for corners, so but 10 for surface, 9.5 edges, 9.5 centering, gold labels, gold labels, gold labels. I had high hopes for that card because I knew it was pretty nice. Another
Why
silver.
didn't you send the other one?
It was
It was
before. I have it
yeah,
into my
before.
binder for the next time I send him stuff, which is gonna be a while. Hazazon, quad 9++. Very nice. So best silver label you're gonna get. He's my favorite colors: Naya, white, red, green. Those are pretty much the only colors I ever try to play for the most part. That's a pretty decent hit. I'm very happy with that. Here we go. It's silver. In the Eye of Chaos. We're into the legends now, which means the Abyss. See, this kind of worked out good. Like the what do we call it? The suspense built like nice for this card. And there's only like there's 5 cards left. Quad 9++. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Can't be too mad about that at all. All right. Gold label coming up next.
Here
So
we
I
are.
do not want this to be the Abyss.
Come on.
Hellfire. I sent this to them because I wasn't sure how long this was going to stay legal.
Right.
Because to
you
me,
add to the list.
this has some art that's kind of borderline, and I was like,
right?
yeah, there's guys with crusade shields just burning in hell with a demon. I'm like, if you're gonna ban Prodish
You
gypsies,
gotta get this in there.
I gotta send this to them. So this is like a decent Legends rare. Unfortunately, got an 8.5 for corners, so bit of a buzzkill on this
Hand that
one.
up here. I want to
Yeah.
show it off.
Yeah.
Since we got this Abyss come up next, you're getting a little
Wow.
Hellfire.
There's only 4 cards left. That means if this is the Abyss, I almost want to look ahead to see how many gold labels we have left. Because this is very highly likely to be the last gold label. It's a good chance.
Oh my god.
Yep. Oh, no, there was another gold under there. Okay. That's a 50-50 chance to get your Abyss come back at 9.5. And then you're going to have to live with it.
Guilt ridden.
Thunder Spirit, 9.5
not bad.
quad. This is, I have to double check this. One of the Thunder Spirits is not mine. And I know which one is which.
I don't think we've seen
There is another Thunder Spirit, and it was a 9. So I have to go back and check to see which one is his and which one's mine.
How do you-
I knew a way to do it. I wrote down like a mark about it that I knew.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm going to be fair about it, but one of the Thunder Spirits was another one wasn't bad. I think it was like a quad 9+ or something. So it's not like it was that horrible. But this is a quad 9.5. So awesome. 3 cards left. With
One
with,
gold.
Oh no, there's 2 gold.
2
Oh
golds.
my god.
We can't look at the silver next. We have to look at one of the golds.
We have to. So because we
gotta-
know it's gotta be silver.
There is an Abyss in here.
Get the silver out of the way. Get the silver out of the way.
Okay. This is awesome. We got 2 golds left. There's an Abyss in here. Please don't be the gold
I'm getting
one.
nervous. I'm getting nervous.
Come on, Abyss. Come on, Abyss.
You wanna
Boom!
really
Abyss!
Ah, come
It's a
on.
basic. See, that $50 I spent to upgrade the condition is
Well
why this
spent.
got up to a 9.5. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. It would have been awesome if it was a quad,
See?
but the edges got a 9.5, and that is what I upgraded by a littlest bit because I saw that edgy grinding. That $50 paid off really well. Thank you, Andy
You
Baccaro.
owe me big time.
A very well spent 50 bucks.
Wow, the Abyss came back at 9.5, and they called me crazy. Well, I am crazy, but that's awesome.
A bit nuts.
Nice.
I hate the silver.
That to me is the second best hit other than the workshop. Now we can end off with the last gold, silver, land equilibrium. Okay, it's a quad, which is great, and it has a 10 centering. So this is a quad plus. Very nice. This is the final land equilibrium I'll ever need. Put it there. 1 card left. Come on, for all
What are
the
we missing? Can you think of it?
I don't even know, but it's probably a
some
Legends
sort of
card.
Tempest rare.
Please don't be that. Please at least be like a Legends. You know what this might be? I wonder if this is Gwendolyn. No, it's not Gwendolyn.
Let's do it.
Oh, I love Gwen.
Here we go. I have no idea what it is, but it's gold. Boom! A Taiga. And it's a basic. okay, kind of a buzzkill for the last card because it was a gold and it's just a dual and not
only by
good one.
contrast. I mean, any one of these cards, most Magic players today would be like, I own this card.
Yeah, so
you have all of these.
I am like very happy with the grades. Not gonna lie, the
Oh,
Abyss,
and he's
awesome.
Abyss.
The Workshop, awesome. This
Taking it home.
majorly sucked.
Give him $50 and you're the best back.
The Soul Ring being coming back to 7.5 is like amazing. Like, there's gonna be somebody out there who wants like the jankiest Soul Ring. This is like in pristine condition, but has a 7 for centering. So that's probably for trade because, like, I don't know. To me, I want all my cards to be like 8.5 or better. And for someone who doesn't care about like centering, this is like almost as minty as it gets. It got 9.5 surface, 9 corners, 9 edges, and for beta, that's pretty good.
All right, overall, what do you think about how it came back?
The whole process, yeah.
I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. 5 being average because even my low grades were expected. The Personal Incarnation, totally shocked by that. I did not see that coming. Mind Twist, kind of new. Soul Ring, totally new. This sucked. This was the one big like.
Yeah, that's
That sucked.
Yeah,
But
you know what? If it's gonna happen, it only happened to one.
yeah, so whatever. I'm not like too mad about it.
You got the factory.
But the biggest thing for me was getting the Workshop to come back and like for them to prove that there was nothing wrong with it, which it is. Mana Barbs, who cares? It's like one of the crappiest beta rares. I'll sell this to somebody for something cheap and just put it towards like.
So the best card we got back is the Force of Will.
The Force of Will was the highest graded
yeah.
card.
These are the betas, which is what everybody really cares about. These are 9.5 betas.
Beautiful. Wow.
The rest are pretty much all 9s.
Yeah, there was a lot of quad 9 betas, which are awesome. Like to me, that's like a huge surprise and a good surprise because betas are not kept in good condition. They're not centered well. Like it's an uphill battle to get these to come back even 8.5s. So when I was collecting them raw, I was extra picky about like which ones I kept, with the exception of the Soul Ring. I knew that was gonna be bad, and the Mind Twist as well. But Mind Twist was so hard to find. I saw one that was decent. And I'm like, all right, let me take a chance and maybe look at an 8.5. So this was kind of a gamble that didn't pay off. Soul Ring, like I said, this sucked, but everything else was okay. I mean, like some revised duels are not really worth grading unless they come back like really 9.5. There's barely any premium on them. So a lot of this stuff I won't end up keeping for my personal collection, but way more than I expected will be, with the added bonus that Andy's Abyss is a 9.5. That $50 was a good deal, and the Workshop came back as a quad 9, which is great. That was the highlight. Quad 9 Workshop. So whatever.
All right, man.
I appreciate anybody who took the time to go through 100 BGS cards that I've been waiting for 17 months. I am way too into this. My wife will attest to that. My son will attest to that. But, you know, we're all cardboard crack addicts, me being one of them. And that's it. So I'm Sammy. That's Baron Nick. That's Andy. And I'm done here.